Well, around 20 locally made amateur films are making their big screen debut here in Saskatoon, but each one is only about 2 minutes long. That's because they're part of the One Take Super 8 event hosted by Paved Arts. This year also marks the 25th anniversary of the event. So to find out more about the movies and how they're made, Rachel Broussard joins us in studio. She's the director of the program at Paved Arts. Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm really excited to hear more about this. Can you tell us a bit more about how the Super 8 event works?
Yeah, so it's a really fun event that we get to put on every year thanks to a grant from SK Arts. So in June, we announced the event, and we have about 20 films that we get to sell to people. And this year, it sold out in about 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so after we get to sell the films, they have about a month to shoot their film. And then we've got to mail them to Ontario to be processed. And once they come back, we get to have our premiere.
And so they shoot the film. It's called One Take. So I'm assuming everything gets sent off. They don't get to edit it. They don't get to see it until the final product is shown at the theater.
Yeah, that's right. So everyone's pretty nervous the night of the premiere, but it's pretty low stakes. You know, it's not a competition. It's a community screening. So we're just there to have fun.
So sold out within, what did you say, 3 hours? So pretty popular event?
Yes, it's been happening in Saskatchewan for 25 years. Our founder, Alex Rogalski, is going to be there the night of the premiere to say a few words about his inspiration for starting this event.
Do you ever see yourself expanding the number of openings in the years to come?
Well, we'd like to. Unfortunately, the way funding is right now, everyone's feeling the pinch. Mm-hmm. So our grant even shrunk from previous years this past year. So I'm not expecting I'll be able to expand the number of films. We might actually have to take it down to fewer if we don't continue to receive consistent funding.
Why use film and like analog technology and not, say, our iPhones or a digital camera?
Well, I think for a lot of people, it's just extra special, right? Like you're kind of used to just taking little videos on your phone all the time. But when you get a film, you have these 3 minutes to shoot it, and you've got to make an event out of it. You got to get your friends together, say, this is our shooting day. And then, like when it's coming to the premiere, you don't know what you're going to see. So it makes it extra special.
What kind of challenges does analog pose for the filmmaker compared to digital?
I think that 3 minute constraint is a big one. So you've got to really plan out your shoot. If you're going to be telling a narrative, you've got to have all that planned ahead. It also, it gives it like a real vintage look. So you can't control a ton about, you might have glitches and things that just happen in the film, or sometimes a malfunction cartridge that kind of leads to just surprise effects.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to tell someone their film came back blank?
Yes, unfortunately that happens every year.
No,
yeah.
Really?
We have to expect we're going to have at least one or two less than we planned on. Just different things, camera malfunction, cartridge malfunction, or who knows, even a mistake in the development. We don't really know what happens at the lab.
But that's what makes it exciting compared to digital, because you really don't have that much control.
It's true.
What kind of movies are you showing this year?
So it's a whole range. It ranges from documentary to art film to horror. Yeah, so people really take inspiration from a variety of places.
Are you allowed to share any of the plots of this year? Can you tease anything?
Well, we have one member who always wants to shoot a film about golf.
Oh.
And that one, you can expect live audio. There's always some people who choose rather to record a soundtrack ahead of time. They might come to the theater and narrate their film live.
Oh, okay. So there's so much that could go on that can be very unexpected. So what's your pitch, I guess, to get people out to the theater to see these films tomorrow?
Well, it's in the Roxy Theater, so that's a beautiful space. If you haven't had a chance to see a film at the Roxy, this is a free event. So you go into the scenic theater with the stars twinkling in the ceiling. And yeah, we're projecting on an old 8mm projector. So that's not something you get to see too often anymore. And free event, 20th Street. The parking will be free. It's in the evening. So come on down.
What about age range of people coming? Like, is it family friendly, or is because it's kind of open to whatever theme?
Yeah, it's absolutely family friendly, all ages. Even when I said there's a horror film, it's pretty campy horror. So there's nothing too shocking.
Okay, so sounds like a ton of fun. What about people who maybe filmmakers who haven't come out or experimented much before and have been maybe looking at this for the past few years but haven't taken the plunge? What would you say to them for next year?
Absolutely give it a try. We always announce the event around the start of June now, so keep an eye out on Paved Arts social media, our website. Towards the end of May, we'll be announcing when those films are going to be available. So just try to seize the moment, put your name on the list, and even if you get scared and you want to back out, that gives someone else a chance. So you have nothing to lose.
Exactly. Oh, well, it sounds like so much fun. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing a bit more about the One Take Super 8 event.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.